Hey, Larkin and Amanda here, and in 2 days we will see some of you in Dallas. If you don't have your tickets, better get a move on, because we're having a showing of The Jones Plantation, with us being there, and the director being there, and Mr. Jones, that guy, being there. And I believe some other cast members, but I'm not entirely sure. And we'll have some of these awesome fashionable shirts.
Available in orange or black.
Yeehaw, we'll have some of them with us. Yeehaw. But I wanted to do this video about something that kind of relates to current events and Jones Plantation. Funny how everything in current events relates to the Jones Plantation, which, if you've seen the movie, you're gonna recognize it in lots of current events. Today, I wanted to yammer a bit about the fact that a lot of people, they're trained to just bow to authority and do what they're told. There's limits to what that will accomplish and what they'll blindly obey. But there's another factor, which is if people are willing to assume good intentions from those in power, and if they actually believe that those in power are like looking out for them. For example, the last few years, it's for health. It's so you don't kill grandma. It's wear these things and do this. And, you know, now there's talk of, are they going to bring back mandates of this and that and the other thing in like September or something? Now, I don't know how dumb they are, and I don't know how many people are going to go along with it. But it makes a huge difference if people realize that they're absolutely full of crap and none of it has anything to do with health or protecting people or anything that benefits any of us. And most people aren't really capable of considering that the caring leaders on TV are just lying their asses off. And I think the Jones Plantation does a good job of demonstrating that. I don't want to give it away, but there's one scene in particular that if they bring back, for example, a mask mandate, it would be sort of funny if a bunch of people had seen Jones Plantation.
It wouldn't be a good look for any authoritarians to bring back certain things right after this movie starts to take off. That would be really, really stupid. So I would like to think that they're not that dumb. Also, shout out to any powers that shouldn't be reconsidering anything like lockdowns. If you did want to try that or you were thinking about that, just remember that a lot of people know where you live, and lots of people will probably just come kill you this time instead of just yell at their screens. So.
Yeah. Be that as it may, I think the last few years has taught a whole bunch of people to totally distrust them because they lied about absolutely everything. And as some of us were saying at the beginning, all of these lies are going to collapse. You can't make up just ridiculous claims and not have them collapse when the evidence is going to be there for everybody to see. So for them to try it again is going to be kind of ridiculous. But in a way, it's been very helpful to have those in power basically show that they don't have good intentions. They didn't really mean it. They lied about absolutely all of it. They weren't just mistaken. Oh, we just never would have dreamed it came from a lab. You knew it was from a lab the whole time. You lied your ass off and you condemned people and censored people for saying otherwise, and now they admit that. Oh, well, we thought the masks might work. You knew they didn't work. You already had all the data. Well, the shutdowns, we thought... No, they lied every single step of the way. Yep. And if people aren't able to consider the possibility that that entire thing was a bunch of lies that had nothing to do with health, then some people are going to keep going along with it and go, well, I guess to be on the safe side. But I think, I think the Jones Plantation is going to... A particular scene in there is going to be a slap in the face for a lot of people over the last few years, where basically they get told what was done to them and why, and it had nothing to do with, oh, better stop the spread of this scary disease that's going to kill us all. So I won't give any more of a spoiler than that. But there's a lot of things in this movie that very much relate to anything you're going to see on the news, and I hope that normal people watching it and then going home and watching the news see the news very differently, because they'll see, oh, I remember those conversations happening like behind closed doors of why they're doing this crap, And maybe that's what's happening in the real world, because it totally is. And we're getting more and more feedback from normal people seeing the movie, and the common theme seems to be they're going, huh, that's interesting, yeah. And almost every time there's at least an element of, yeah, you tell them. Like, they'll agree with parts of it, and then parts of it they have to process and wonder about, and that's perfect. That's exactly what I want. Like, I don't want it to just be things they already knew and understand, but I do want it to be things they can go, yeah, now I recognize the enemy, and he's not the guy across the street, and recognize what the enemy is actually doing. Yee-ha. So, we're going to be there in 2 days. This may be the last video you get from me, because I hit the proverbial road, only metaphorically, tomorrow. But I will be in Dallas, and you will be in Dallas.
On Friday.
And some of you will be in Dallas.
Well, late Friday night. None of you will know that I'm in Dallas at that point, but yeah. You'll see me at the screening. I will basically be there for the screening, and then I will vanish. Screening
is Saturday, August 26th, 3 p.m., so we have time to hang out and have a chat afterwards. We're doing the meet and greet, and then the movie, and then question and answer afterwards. Address and everything and how to get tickets is in the link. So we will see some of you there. Yeehaw.